Hey, this is RSA again. I have a different trick for you guys. I'm working on my 2-inch hexagon quilt with English paper piecing, and I wanted to show you what I decided to do to create a better template for cutting out the hexagons if you don't have the ability to order them online, or if you're like me, you're too impatient to wait for them. And I also decided to try a new size, and I didn't want to have to buy a whole pack of them just to experiment with the size. So when I went over to the craft store, I'm fortunate enough to live near Mary Jo's craft store over in Gastonia, which is a very large craft fabric type store. They had these templates you could buy, or these sheets of plastic you could buy to make your own template, which of course they were overpriced, and I just wasn't willing to pay for it. So I went over to Walmart to the clearance department and got myself a placemat for 50 cents. From there, I sat down and very carefully took the paper templates that I had purchased online previously, which is this is a 2-inch hexagon. The 2 inch is a measurement of one straight side, not the diagonal. Carefully made a template from that, cut it out of my placemat with a pair of sharp scissors, not my fabric scissors, but sharp scissors nonetheless, and made myself a nifty little template. This allows you to cut out things more accurately than just tracing it, cutting it out, because you can have discrepancies with where you cut on the line and cause problems later. While I was at it, I also cut out an approximate 6x6 template of what size to cut the fabric, which now if I just fold up my fat quarter, I can just sort of lay this on there and snip it to the sizes I need for my quick rough cutting, because it's, you know, not easy to cut through this unless you're trying to on purpose. So I wanted to make a smaller template. Well, this is smaller than the 2 inch. I think it's 1.5 inches across the side. I was just kind of guessing it. So what I did was I created another one out of the placemat. It's a sturdy plastic. Created a cutting template for the paper. For the fabric. The easiest way to cut this out is you take the true side, the factory true side of your placemat, which happens to be this colored border on this one, and I put it against a piece of cardstock I'd collected somewhere. You line it up. I probably should mention there's a piece of Scotch tape on the back of this to stick it to the paper, so then it doesn't slip while you're holding it and trying to cut it out. So now you have your template, or your stencil, is stuck to the paper. Carefully cut it out along the edges of this, and you will have a true to size, all exactly the same pile of hexagons. So I have solved my previous problem of having inconsistencies with me hand cutting and free cutting and tracing. All of these will be the same size. So from there, I made some smaller ones. Quite cute. Works for smaller pieces of fabric if you didn't have as many of the larger pieces of fabric. I think I'm going to make some sort of pillow for the munchkin out of this. I think it'd be kind of cute, like a miniature of what the eventual quilt will coordinate with. But since I have the attention span of Jeremy the Crow on The Rats of Nim, and see something shiny and want to go do it, I saw a cute little project making a pillow, and so now I'm off trying to do that. But anyway, just thought I'd share a new possible template and paper cutting solution or tip. Good luck!